Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here tonight. So you all know that I do these nightly lives. I did wait a little bit later just to give people time to join, but generally 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday through Thursdays, okay? And tomorrow I'm going live with the presidential debate, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to be on tomorrow night, September 10th at 9 p.m. instead of 9:30. May come in a little bit earlier because they've got like a pre-debate show, but definitely at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So come in early tomorrow. Welcome, Warriors. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You know the debate's tomorrow. And so I did like this comedic debate video. You have got to see it. This man and this woman, they sound exactly like Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. It is hilarious. I don't know which one does a better job, honestly. But I have Nick Shirley tonight, and he is a young man. He does these on the street interviews, and he is in Philadelphia. And so the debates in Philadelphia, ABC is the network. Okay, we got another liberal network. When can we get a Fox? Okay, but it's going to be at the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So that's where they're having the debate. You guys are familiar with the rules already. I know that you're familiar with the rules, but good thing is Donald Trump won the virtual toss. So he gets to have the very last words in the closing statements. His voice will be the last one you hear between the two candidates. So I'm going to go ahead and start my video now. Hope everyone's doing good. Hi, Catherine. You were the first one. Shay. And yes, so yeah, I'm probably going to be doing my stream from Fox. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. So you guys can catch me. And I'm hoping everybody is having a good week so far. It is Monday, and I am so ready for this debate. And I got some things that I'm a little bit concerned about, but I'm not going to worry about it. I just want the debate to go well. Of course, we have our biases, right? You know who we are for on this channel, only because I believe that Trump is the better choice. I really think that he is the better choice. And I want to remind you all of something as well. I have a video is about deed fraud and squatters. I want you guys to go check that video out, like it, comment on it, share it, watch it to the very end. It's very good information. And squatting is a problem, especially in the state that I live in, which is the state of Georgia. So check out that video for me, please. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. And I am going to go right now. So let's just see what these people say. So the question that Nick Shirley is asking is, who do you think is going to win the debate between Trump and Kamala Harris?
Who is going to win the debate? Who do you guys think will win the debate?
I would like to see Trump win it.
What do you think Trump will have to do to win the debate against Kamala Harris?
He's just going to have to bring up the issues he's good in, what he's done for America before and what he's going to do again, how Kamala failed us.
Do you think she'll be able to present any policies that she's going to be running?
She's going to present some, but you don't stand behind them. I mean, she's how do you say that, a copycat?
What do you think will happen here with the debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris?
Well, hopefully they will have a debate. There will not be any fighting. There will not be any aggravation. Everybody will go home.
And who do you think will win the debate?
I think she will.
What do you think she has to do to win against Donald Trump?
I think she just has to be herself. Mm-hmm. She's intelligent. She's capable. She's qualified. I think she just has to be herself.
And what do you think Donald Trump will have to do to win this debate?
He's going to have to control himself, and I don't think he can. Mm-hmm. I think he has to stay on target and on message, and I don't think he can do it.
Do you think there's anything Kamala could say to Donald Trump to unravel him, to frustrate him?
Hello?
Come on.
In all honesty, I don't think she's going in there with the idea. I don't know. She hasn't talked to me, but I don't think she's going in with the idea that she's going to unravel him. Mm-hmm. I think she's going in with the idea of presenting herself to the American people and debating on the topics that are important.
Did you know this is the first time they'll ever go face to face, that they've ever gone face to face?
Yes.
Do you think Kamala's scared to go face to face with Donald Trump?
No, not even a little bit.
Trump, do you think he's scared at all?
I think he's kind of nervous because I think he knows she is very capable and very intelligent. And I think he's very nervous.
Okay. I'm sorry. I had to stop that because I personally don't think that Trump is nervous about debating her. I think it's in the reverse because the media, the propaganda media, always says things that are not true. They're trying to say that Donald Trump is running from her. When has Donald Trump ran from anybody? Can somebody tell me? It's something I don't know. I believe she's afraid because he always takes questions without even knowing what the questions are. He takes them from audience members. He's used to doing the debates in front of like an audience. They're not going to have an audience because Trump will play up to the audience. Remember that whole thing about only Rosie O'Donnell? Remember that? So that was my attempt to do a Donald Trump impression. Okay. So sue me. But I just don't think he's nervous. I mean, I really don't. I feel like she is because remember the interview with Dana Bash of CNN? You noticed that when the camera was close up on her and it wasn't showing the desk, she was looking down at her like this. And someone said she has like an ear, I guess a microphone or whatever in her ear because her hair was all the way down over her ears and it's never really over her ears all the time like that. So I got to go back and look at that and check that out. I got to go see that for myself because to me, if you can't do a softball interview, you have to have your VP next to you. He's like your break in case of emergency babysitter. And then you have notes and then you knew what the questions were and it was pre-recorded and edited. To me, I don't see how she can stand on the world stage with Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, and Kim Jong-un. I'm just saying, I don't see it. And I think that there are women capable. Of course, I'm not like going to say a woman can't do it, but not her, just not her. And I'm not going to vote Democrat anyway, but, oh no. Oh Lord. All right, Judith. That is hilarious, Judith. I just think you're hilarious, Judith. I really do. Yeah, I just don't think the man's nervous, but we're gonna get back to the video. That woman was like, he just needs to control himself. And then she said that Kamala is like prepared or qualified. And I'm like, you saw the face. I get these looks like you already know what I'm thinking. So anyway.
I'm thinking Harris, just because she can put a sentence together, but our standards are pretty low.
Do you not believe Donald Trump can put a sentence together?
Yes, that's correct. Honestly, at this point, I'm just willing to vote for a candidate who can actually put a sentence together, and that means both Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
What do you expect to see from the debate?
Hopefully actual policy positions. My standards are pretty low.
We just talked to somebody and they don't believe Donald Trump can put a sentence together. Do you believe that to be true as well?
No, I believe Harris can't put a sentence together.
Who do I want to win?
Yeah.
Kamala Harris, of course.
A lot of the things they are saying about Kamala is that she is bringing hope in that.
Absolutely. Yes, we do feel that. It's the whole looking toward the future, So we're hopeful that it comes out the way we want it to.
Right, yeah,
We're hopeful.
and that we move forward, especially for our younger generation, also such as yourselves. Yeah, and just being positive. Tired of just like. Ooh.
What do you guys think about Donald Trump?
No comment.
Who do you think is going to win the debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris?
I'm praying that Harris wins,
Okay.
but I'm praying also for Trump because he's in a lot of trouble right now as far as indictments and But I hope she wins. We need a new fresh start.
And you think Kamala will give us a new fresh start, even though she's been in office for the past 3 years?
You know what? She's a woman. She needs a chance. This is the first woman, black, white, or other, in office.
So do you think just
for
because she's a woman?
presidents. She needs a chance to prove herself. I mean, who was it that went against Trump?
Hillary.
Hillary. Now, she's strong. She was really strong. So if she can take some of that oil or seasoning or education from her, because they're all Democrats, she should be okay.
And remember this lady because we'll be coming back to her in just a few moments as she may switch her mind about who she will be voting for. Outside of the debate, there are literally fences and walls everywhere. There's some on this corner, that corner, more on that corner. There's literally miles of fencing here. And now as we get closer to the election day, It'll be more important than ever for you guys to understand and trust the news that you receive. We all know it can be hard to sort through the biases that the media gives us, and for that reason, I'm excited to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, Ground News. And Ground News is an app and website that helps you navigate the media in a way where you can see the news from all angles. They aggregate.
I'm gonna skip through
It's
this,
actually
guys. I meant
the
to
sources
skip through this.
during this election stuff. Go check them out. And who do you guys hope to win the debate?
I want Trump.
I want Kamala
Really?
Harris. Yeah.
Are you guys mother and daughter?
Yes,
And what makes you want to vote for Donald Trump?
because I'm tired of the Biden administration. They've done nothing. They haven't protected us.
And what makes you want to vote for Kamala Harris?
I think she's the lesser evil of the two, and I think she's pretty moderate for a liberal, and I look forward to her policies.
I don't think she knows enough, and she's doing the same thing Biden did. And they say they're for blacks and different equality. I don't believe it. I have 5 daughters. I have 2. One's a lawyer. 2 just did 6 years in the military.
Okay, now this is interesting. This is a mother-daughter, and they disagree. They disagree about who they support. So the mother is saying she is tired of the Biden-Harris administration. They haven't done anything, and she doesn't think that Kamala Harris knows enough. The daughter is just like, she feels like Kamala is the lesser of 2 evils, and she looks forward to her policies. Yes. So she's had 4 years to prove herself. Yeah, I agree. The 3.5 to 4 year thing. She's had her chance. That one woman said she needs a chance. She's had her chance. She's had her chance. And I don't want people to go in here like, oh, she's a woman. Oh, she's supposedly black or whatever the heck she is. It doesn't matter. I mean, she could look exactly like me. It's how she does things that is like an issue for me. And, Martin Luther King Jr. said we need to be judged by the content of our character, right? Not by the color of our skin. Skin means nothing, okay? Ask the people of the village of Dalton with that crazy mayor, Tiffany Henyard. That doesn't mean anything, guys. It just really doesn't mean anything.
They make over $150,000 a year, and they're getting killed with taxes for people that Biden's giving money to. And we have people living on the streets in our own country, and he's bringing people in, giving them money, giving them places to live from our taxpayers, taking our jobs. No, I want Trump.
I think Kamala is very smart for not making any campaign promises. A lot of people are projecting onto Kamala, but she hasn't publicly made a lot of promises.
I think she doesn't know enough.
Who doesn't?
Kamala. She doesn't know enough.
I think she knows.
Biden's crazy. The whole administration needs to be revamped. She's just you. When you vote for her, you're voting for Biden.
I do think without Biden's surprise dropout and then nominating Kamala, she would have never been elected as the.
I think she needs to listen to her mother. Sorry.
The DNC representative. And I'm happy that he dropped out so randomly and abruptly because it's about time we have a woman of color on the ticket.
A woman of color.
Make America great again, Trump.
Why do you think Kamala hasn't announced any of her policies?
I think it's because she's able to reach a greater audience by not making promises, and because she doesn't make a lot of promises, people can't hold her accountable for things in the future that she hasn't promised.
Wouldn't you say that's kind of giving false hope to the people that are going to be voting for her without her saying what she's voting for?
I do think it does give false hope.
People don't like Trump because he has enough guts to say what he thinks, and people criticize him for that. Does he make mistakes like anybody else?
Like
half the politics are convicted felons. They just haven't been exposed and convicted. So
they're not convicted then.
Well, they're crooks, but just haven't been exposed. So I think we have a better chance of this country getting back to itself with Trump.
I got another question for you. Since your daughter is receiving her PhD and she's been in college for a very long time, do you think there's any sort of indoctrination that happens inside these colleges that leans them to go towards the liberal side?
Yes, and it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing.
Who do you think is going to win the debate?
It's got to be Harris, but Donald Trump can lose and still win.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that Donald Trump, by acting like Donald Trump, can end up winning the debate over a more intelligent person.
Okay. I'm going to say this about this man right here, his little American, little, very constitutional looking little outfit right here. He said a more intelligent person. I'm gonna be nice. Look, pray for me. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying.
I'm amazed that half of America is really going to vote for this guy.
And do you think Kamala Harris stands for everything that you support, as you are wearing
I
flag?
support the United States of America, and if I'm a Democrat, I'm a Democrat. But the colors, red, white, and blue, they belong to all America.
And what do you think about the attacks coming from the Democrats calling Donald Trump such as like a fascist, a racist?
Okay, so first of all, did y'all see the socks? He's got on the hat, the shirt, the socks, the shorts. You would think he would be voting for Trump looking like that.
Fascist and a racist. Yeah. No, I think it's pretty clear. He breaks every rule in the book, and he gets away with it. I don't know how that is, but he's gotten away with it. What kind of a president, before he gets elected, talks about picking a woman up by her private parts and still?
Okay, see, y'all know that whole thing with grab them by the, I'm gonna be clean because we Christian on here. I'm Christian on here. Y'all Christian too, but you know the whole thing with the grab them. The exact words were, "When you're famous, they let you grab them." And I think, well, I don't know what he really meant because I honestly wasn't there, but going by just the words that he used, to me, he was saying, generally speaking, women do this when they are around men who have a lot of money. They just let you, like the groupies and stuff. That's how I took it. When I first heard it, I had TDS and I took it the wrong way. But when you listen to it for what it says and listen to the actual clip and not the propaganda that they spin on the news, then you realize, wait a minute, he didn't just arbitrarily go up. He says when they let you, not just arbitrarily doing that. So I just wanted to clear that up, for anybody having a little issue there.
Who gets elected? I don't get it.
I think Kamala, only because there's a lot of TikTok hype around her. And I think our generation's kind of making it a meme in a sense with her and stuff.
Yeah, so you think like in a meme in her favor?
A meme in her favor.
You think she's beating Donald Trump in the internet with like TikTok and everything like that?
I don't think so. I don't think what she's fighting for is really that big of a deal on a bigger scale. I think what she's claiming.
Do you know?
Well, she wants to cut back on price gouging, but there's a bigger picture. Like that's the minor compared to what Trump is trying to do with the economy. I'm on Trump's side.
Really? She's for Donald Trump?
Yes.
And who are you for? And who do you think is going to come away winning the debate?
Probably Kamala, actually, maybe.
Really? Even though you're voting for Trump, you think Kamala's going to win the debate?
Possibly, yes.
It's her stance. Like, it's her. So Trump is like in favor of like going back to make America great again, like a former time, but she has a different message of like the future, and the future instills hope in people. Whether you're actually gonna like reach all your goals or whatever, the future gives something people to look forward to. So that's gonna be insanely more of a seductive route, if that makes sense, for the masses of people to go towards.
So with her saying we're going to bring back hope to America, you think that's going to help her?
Yes, that's it's a message that holds greater power than the whole going backwards, if that makes sense, like rather than going like forward.
Would you like to see somebody else be?
So I noticed that in a couple of these that is split. One person says one thing, like the mother-daughter, and then these two friends. The mother was not having it, honey. She was like, she doesn't know enough. She just not gonna keep her promises. She got all these illegals in here. You voting for Biden if you vote for Kamala, it's voting for the same thing. She said she's tired of it, and she's looking at the facts of what's actually happening. I think the daughter, according to Nick, possibly has been indoctrinated, because I don't know if everybody knows who's watching right now that a lot of the Democrats control a lot of public school education. That's why they really aren't for school choice, because they really want to control and indoctrinate in the public school system. And it goes all the way up to from kindergarten to university level, from what I've been told. And I see it. with the college campuses with all the riots and the pro-Hamas and pro-Palestine thing. So it's a lot of indoctrination. The mother said that she thinks that's the case and she doesn't like it. And when kids go off to school and come back, it's like they've been brainwashed. And that's sad. We better pray for pray for these young people, because that's horrible.
Besides Donald Trump debating Kamala?
Absolutely, absolutely. I truly believe that there are problems that need to be addressed, and that the last administration has not addressed them. But Donald Trump, being the leader of the solution, is it's ridiculous. It's crazy that our country, this great country, we're standing here where the Declaration of Independence was signed, and we have somebody like Donald Trump, who's run for president 3 different times, with all the baggage that he brings. He doesn't even pretend that he wants to help America, all Americans. He wants to divide us, make us take sides against each other. And I would vote for my brother. I would vote for either of you before I'd ever vote for Donald Trump.
And do you think when Kamala goes to these rallies, and I'm not sure if you've seen the videos where she talks in one accent in Detroit and a different accent in a different state?
You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. Thank unions for sick leave. Thank unions for paid family leave.
I think you want to relate to your audience. You speak to your audience. We all want to present the best face of ourselves, and if she's presenting the best face of herself by trying to use some vernacular that's familiar to the locals, I see that as more of a more unifying quality.
Who do you guys think is going to win the debate?
You know what? I don't know who's going to win the debate, but truthfully, my everyday prayer is that the best decision will be made no matter which person is chosen.
What do you expect to see from the debate?
Nothing really. It's a chance to entertain everybody with yelling and screaming.
And who do you think is going to win the debate?
Probably say Kamala, because...
Really?
Yeah.
We've been hearing a lot of Kamala today. And why do you think more people here don't think Donald Trump's going to win the debate?
I'm sure his side will say they'll win the debate. He's a reality TV host, so he's quick on his feet with talking. When it comes to actual policy, it's...
So you think Kamala's policies are better than Donald Trump's?
I'm not the biggest fan of Kamala, but I think it's definitely better than the alternative, yeah.
And who do you think is going to win the debate?
Probably Donald Trump.
Why do you think Donald Trump will win the debate?
Because Kamala, she crazy, man. She's just wild.
What do you think?
He said, Kamala, she just crazy, man. She just wild. And I just got to say this, a lot of Black men are with Trump, and I just don't, I don't know. Well, what I've read is that men in each ethnic group are more conservative than the women are. That's what I read. There's still a lot of conservative women out there, a ton, like a whole lot. But I think they're saying it's slightly more men that are conservative leaning. And so I think that's why you see that. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. So who do you guys think is going to win the debate? Go ahead and put Trump or Kamala in the comments. Go ahead and let me know. And then kind of tell me why. Like, why do you think? I personally say Trump. I want to tell you that right now. As long as he doesn't flip-flop on the whole reproductive rights thing, as long as he does right by that, say what he said before, not this new little flip-flam thing that they say he's doing, which I hope Tulsi Gabbard is not directing him in the wrong direction, because she's his debate prep person. Hire me. I'll be a good debate prep person. I tell you, no, don't do that. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But go ahead and let me know who you guys, and I'm going to say Trump all day. Trump all day, as long as he sticks to what he's been saying and stays laser focused. And we're going to pray, prayer warriors. Go ahead and pray extra tonight before you go to bed. I'm just going to ask that. And in the morning when you get up, okay? Seriously, we got to do this, all right?
You should have to do to beat Donald Trump in the debate.
I mean, honestly, just talking rationally and actually talking about her policies, it's kind of disappointing that she's only talking about the abortion stuff and all the stuff I've been getting in the mail. But I feel like if she just comes up to it honestly and actually talks about what she wants to do, it'll be fine.
What do you think Kamala actually wants to do?
I usually don't talk about politics, but the DNC was kind of disappointing with how she's kind of been pushing the idea that she's against everything that's happening in Israel, but then was talking about how we're building the most dominant and like lethal force. It was kind of like disappointing.
So you still want to vote for Kamala Harris, knowing that her main policies are just that she's came out so far have been abortion and then what she said at the DNC?
I mean, I feel like obviously she has a lot more policies that are a lot more like grounded and like foolproof because she's been in office for like 4 years now. But I don't know, if we have more options, that would be awesome. But she's better than, unfortunately, Donald Trump, LGBT. So that's a really big like factor for me when it comes to voting.
Do you think Donald Trump is against LGBT? Because sometimes we talk to people of the community, it seems like they're almost scared of Donald Trump.
Oh, absolutely. When he was in office, a lot of stuff was happening with LGBT people in the military and just in general, like pushbacks against like human rights in general, everything that's happening in Florida right now with DeSantis. So making sure to have like that balance with like letting people do what they need to do and not being all up in everybody's business. You know what I mean?
Just because.
So let me just say something. The media, I think some of these people are getting their thoughts from the propaganda media and not going to other sources. Because if you're listening to liberal media and you're the kind of person that doesn't pay attention to what's going on around you, then you will go along to the left, to Democrats. Like the mother was doing when that mother-daughter duo, the mother was like, I want Trump. All these taxes, these illegals, you giving them everything and we don't have anything and it's taxpaying citizens. I want Trump. You know, she was looking at what was going on around her and how her children make in six figures, but they're really being taxed very hard. I think if people would just look at what is actually happening, facts over feelings, this little warm and fuzzy feeling thing that Kamala Harris has some people feeling is going to quickly go away, but they still got to pay probably even more in gas, more in groceries, more in rent. Interest rates are high. The crime is terrible. All these illegals flooding into the country. I wonder how long that joyful and hopeful, fresh start feeling is going to last. Let's see what this woman has to say. Now, this is going to be interesting.
She is a woman, you're going to be voting for her?
No, not because she's a woman, because she's black. And that's the first black woman president. If she was white, it'd be the first white woman. It's a woman. And she's educated, she's young. And she don't want any trouble. Trump is for Trump and his, proteges. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
this one is fresh out the door. You know, I'm hoping that she does what she says, because right now we really need some financial help. And that's what I'm praying for, that she gets in office and Trump's be okay. I work for Boeing. I build helicopters for the military. So when we go to war, Boeing makes money. Stock goes up, everything. So one end is good, but the other end,
people are dying.
Bad. People dying, wars, casualties, family members not coming home. So it's an up, meaning that we won't be intimidated or challenged from Russia or China, because
if Trump wins,
Trump is a threat. They know Trump gonna push the button.
So why don't you vote for Donald Trump if you think he's more of a threat to the country?
Trump has a lot of other issues in spite of his having heart and having the ability and capability to proceed. She might hesitate. Democrats always want to sit around and talk all day, and Trump has heart.
So why don't you vote for Donald Trump?
Because he's almost a convicted felon. He done did so much stuff. He told us to take bleach for corona. He didn't, he's taking women's rights away. So it's two sides to a coin. One coin, I'm with him. The other one, I'm not. You're taking our rights as a woman. Abortions, how many kids can we have? You're worse than people over in China. Yeah. Don't try to bring that over here. We've been free forever.
And what do you think about Kamala Harris letting in millions of migrants into the country?
I disagree 100%.
Because, that's taking away jobs from people like me and you.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because what's happening is we're paying for them.
Yeah.
We're paying for them to live, and we're starving. So how can we do this? There's no even medium. I was with Trump with that wall. He was absolutely right, because now they get new houses and new jobs and don't have to pay taxes for 10 years. Are you serious? We don't get no cuts. So I don't agree with that at all. And they're going to keep letting them in for what cause? I don't know. We are in a trillions debt.
Ma'am, I think you need to reconsider who you're voting for with what we've been talking about.
I might go for Trump. I don't know. I'm wrestling with it, because I know Trump will keep us safe because he has that kind of heart. Harris is she's mild, meek, mannered, but she needs a shot.
But she's been vice president. She's had her shot.
But she was not head. She was not chief. She was his backup. She wasn't chief. So just give her a shot. See what's up.
Well, that's at the end of it. Give her a shot. See what's up. Well, that woman at the end there, the very last woman, looks like she's wrestling with it. But I feel like if she looked at the actual facts and look at what's hard and proven, factual and proven, one administration up against the other, she will make the right choice. But I don't know what news she looks, what news source she refers to, or who she's around, or what her life circumstances are. But most of you are saying Trump. And I'm definitely going along with that, and absolutely saying Trump. What? You want to see me as Speaker of the House? Oh Lord, I don't want to be in politics at all. And I don't want to be in politics, you guys. Absolutely. I think it's too dangerous, because I would be like one of those MAGA people who they just try to demonize and everything because of how I think. And then I say I'm pro-life and I love Jesus. Oh Lord, they'll call me a Christian fascist. You know how they do us. You know how the devil is working through the media. If you didn't know, let me tell you, the devil works through the media. And also see my videos that I pushed out today. I pushed out 3 videos. I need you guys to like, comment, share. And if you're new to this stream or whatever, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell. But pretty much that's all I have today. This is leading up to the actual debate. Tomorrow I will be here at 9 p.m., not 9:30. It will be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've already got it scheduled. You should be able to see it on my channel at 9 p.m. I might come in a little bit earlier just because they're having like a pre-debate type of thing. And I'm interested. I'm excited about seeing it. I just want things to go the way I want them to go. You know what I mean? We've already been dealing with a lot the past 4 years with the current administration. We need a break. Okay. A lot of us just need a break. So just be prayerful, prayer warriors, tonight before you go to bed. I mean, sincerely pray. I don't know everybody's salvation, how close you are with the Lord, but pray. And in the morning too, seriously, throughout the day is what I'm asking. Just for Donald Trump to do well and for the right thing to happen, because I don't think the Democrats mean our country any good at all. I don't think they have the right thing in mind for the country. They're not trying to truly help. They're trying to, in my opinion, destroy. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you all. You guys be blessed. Love God, your families, these United States of America. And as I always say, march on, warriors. Good night, everybody.